My name is Tim Stonor. I'm an architect and urban planner, and I'm the managing director of Space Syntax, a design company that has pioneered the use of digital tools in the creation of urban plans and building designs since our founding in 1989. Let me start by saying that I'm delighted to be asked to participate in this series of interviews. People are the principal focus of our attention at Space Syntax. How people move, where they stop, sit and interact with each other, whether that's inside buildings or in streets and public spaces. We design the spaces that people occupy, and our goal is to improve the performance of the built environment, its social performance, its economic performance, and its environmental performance. And this is because badly designed places have costs: poor footfall in retail areas, social isolation, loneliness, and obesity. Whereas on the other hand, well-designed places help support communities, are good for business and good for our health because they encourage walking and cycling, and they're good for the environment because they support low-carbon mobility, including public transport. But unfortunately, there are too many places that have been badly planned and badly designed. And I think this is because planners and architects often don't understand people, how people navigate, what kinds of routes they prefer, what is needed to persuade people to walk and cycle rather than drive. And professionals don't always appreciate the consequences of their plans on health, on the environment, and on the performance of businesses. We undertake three main activities at Space Syntax. First, we do research to study how buildings and cities work. We undertake our own in-house research, and we partner extensively with university research teams. Second, we then develop technologies to transfer the findings of research into practical tools for planners and designers. Again, we have in-house software development team, and we also undertake joint ventures with other technology companies. Third, and most importantly, we use our research and our tools to design new buildings, new public spaces, new urban quarters, and even entirely new cities, projects that put people first. And in keeping with the theme of this interview, you could, I suppose, call these buildings of the people and cities of the people. As architects, urban designers, and town planners, we lead multidisciplinary teams, and we also provide specialist input to other designers. We work on projects all over the world, including across China. And these projects vary in scale, and our clients come from the public and private sectors. What connects them is that they address a common series of challenges. The first of these is the climate emergency. Transport carbon is a huge contributor to the total carbon emissions of cities. The next key challenge is the health emergency. Too many people are obese, and poor planning is a major factor. So walkability is key to an active lifestyle, and this means designing connected street networks with pedestrian and cycling infrastructure. And it also means putting everyday uses closer to where people live. Shops, schools, leisure and entertainment uses. And more than anything, jobs. Poor planning forces people into long commutes, and these damage the physical and mental health of people. Our third challenge is perhaps the most interesting of all. How do you make cities buzz? And by this I mean, how do you create thriving life in streets and buildings? Because after all, this is what cities are for. We have cities because they bring people together to interact socially and economically. Cities are amazing engines for human transaction. They produce experiences, create ideas, and form human relationships that then develop our economies, our societies, and our cultures. And perhaps most brilliantly, cities create new ideas that lead to new inventions, to new technologies, new businesses and business models that never existed before. They do this when they work well, when they prioritize slow mobility, such as walking and cycling, and when they mix their land uses. So the mission of Space Syntax is to create thriving life through the development, application, and dissemination of tools and techniques that demonstrate how to create slow, connected, and mixed-use cities.